Hello all, welcome to another session in this course. As part of this session, I am going to cover the next topic, that is static keyword in JavaScript. What is the use of static in JavaScript? I am going to cover in detail in this session. So let's begin. So before I theoretically explain anything about this static in JavaScript, let's see this thing directly in a practical way, okay? So that you will understand it in a better way. No matter how much I teach in this, teach about this static in a theoretical way, it doesn't make sense, okay? Until I take you to the practical level and explain. So I'll directly hit the practical thing first to explain this static keyword in JavaScript, okay? And what is the use of static keyword in JavaScript? So for that, let me launch this Visual Studio Code for practical demonstration. Once the Visual Studio Code launches, let me do one thing. Let me just delete all this stuff, okay? And create a new JavaScript file. I'll just name this file as demo.js and here, okay? So here, let me write some code, guys, okay? Let me write some code. Just let me write some code here. That is, I'll create a class. I'll just name this class as car class, okay? I created a class with the name car. And inside this car class, I'm going to create a constructor, let's say. I'm going to create a constructor. And here, this constructor, the purpose of this constructor is to initialize this particular class variables for each and every object, okay, that you are going to create for this class. So here, let me create some parameters. That is, first one I would like to create here is company, okay, model, then price, okay. So these are some kind of variables I created for this car class, and simply I'll say this dot company, the object of the current object of this class of the, okay, for that particular object I'll assign company, okay. This dot model is equal to model, this dot price is equal to price. This already, all these things I covered in the previous sessions, guys. I explained all the things about constructor, what is this, and everything I covered in the previous session. So go with that. Along with that, if I add one more thing known as wheels, okay, then what will happen? This dot wheels is equal to wheels. Okay, like this you create. Now, after this, I'll create a method here. Let me create a method, guys. Okay, let me create a method like get car details, like this. I'll create a method. When I call this method, I need to print out all the details of the car. That is, company of the car is plus company. Plus company. Okay. Or you can say this dot company. Then console.log model of the car is, okay, plus this dot model. Then console.log. Then price of the car is plus this dot price. Like that, some sample method I created, guys. Okay, you can create any number of variables and any number of methods here. Console.log, then number of wheels of the car are plus this dot wheels. Like this, I have written the code. Okay, like this, I have written the code. Fine. Now, once I have written this code, okay, once I have written this code where this variables and method are there here. Can also create some more methods if I want to. Okay, if I want to, I can create few more methods, but let's stop here. Okay, and then let me create an object for the class new car. The moment I create an object for the car, and I'll pass all these arguments for this constructor, that is company of the car is you know Honda, comma, model of the car is Amaze. Then price of the car is like 9 lakhs in Indian rupees, let's say. Then number of wheels of the car are 4. Okay. Here I'll write const HAMZ is equal to, okay. Like this, if I write the moment you create an object for the car class, the moment you create an object for the car class in the computer memory, okay, let me draw the computer memory. In this computer memory, some memory will be allocated, okay, for the object that is created, okay. So one memory got allocated, one memory got reserved for this particular newly created object, okay. So, and in this computer memory, that memory is referred by this object reference that is HAMZ, okay. So let me refer to this computer memory with the object reference that is HAMZ. And this HAMZ is referring to this memory of this particular object, object1 memory this is, okay. Object1 memory. We just now created one object, okay, using the new keyword and all. In this memory guys, okay, all these details of the car class, okay, car class variables details will be stored. Like for example, company is equal to Honda will be stored, okay. Company, company is equal to Honda. Then model is equal to Amaze. Then price is equal to 9 lakhs. Then wheels is equal to 4. Like this, all the data will be stored into this, okay. Now, similarly, I'll create one more object here. New car, again, const k Karens is equal to, okay, here Kia is a company, Karens is a model, then price is 25 lakhs, and number of wheels is 4. Okay, what happens? Another object got created here. In the computer memory, another object got created. Okay, in the computer memory, another object got created, guys. Okay, what is object reference? Object reference is K Karens is the object reference. Okay, this object reference will refer to this. This object reference will refer to this computer memory. Okay, and here in this computer memory, what will be stored here is company is equal to Kia, model is equal to Karens, price is equal to 25 lakh, then wheels is equal to 4. Okay, this is object 2 actually. Okay, second object got created. Now I'll create one more object. I can create any number of objects, right? I'll create one more object here. I'll just name this as, okay, uh, uh, Maruti. Okay, Maruti is a company. Swift is a model. Then price is let's say 8 lakh. Then number of wheels is 4. Okay, again one more car. Const. Okay, so Swift. Okay, then I'll just what will happen? Another object will be created in the computer memory. Another object will get created in the computer memory for this. Another object got created, and this is object 3. This is object 3, guys. And this object 3 is referred by this object reference known as Swift. Okay, this is object reference which is referring to this particular object. Okay. Then next one, here in this object memory, what will be stored? Company is equal to Maruti. Model is equal to Swift. Price is equal to 8 lakhs. Wheels is equal to 4 will be stored, right? Now, if you clearly observe, there is a problem in this code. Okay, what is the problem? Are we wasting the computer memory? Yes or no? Yes, we are wasting. Here, wheels is equal to 4, wheels is equal to 4, wheels. For every car, wheels will be 4 only, guys. Okay, for every car, no matter here 100 cars you create, every car will have 4 wheels only, right? Every car will have 4 wheels. But I am actually storing this 4 value into the wheels variable in first object, again in the second object, again in the third object. If tomorrow 100 objects are there, in every object, each and every object, I am going to store wheels is equal to 4, wheels is equal to 4, wheels is equal to. That is a problem. We are wasting the computer memory here. So this is a common thing. You see, the values that are changing from object to object, okay, you can store in the object memory. Like for example, company is equal to Honda. Here, Honda got changed to Kia in the second object. It's Maruti in the third object. Here, Amaze, Karen, Swift. The values are changing for each and every These are instance variables are object variables. Okay. Price is called 9 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 8 lakhs. The value is getting changed for all these three variables here. Okay. These are not, these are like instance variables. Instance means object and instance both are same. Object related memory related variables like that. Okay. You see, under the class, we have the same variables. For each and every variable, value is changing for object to object. Those are called as instance or object variables. But coming to the wheels is equal to 4, which is common for all the objects. So is it a good location to store all these wheels kind of stuff? No, right? You should not be storing wheels here. It's not a right way. Okay, wheels should not be stored here, guys. Then how to store wheels? We should not be storing wheels in the object memory. So this is not the right way. Remove these wheels from here. And this dot wheels is equal to wheels also remove from here. What I have to do here is, here guys, I have to use a keyword known as static keyword followed by wheels is equal to 4 you write. Like this you have to write. Okay. So this is a common thing. The common variables should not be initialized with the constructor like this, and for each and every object its value should not keep changing for the common. Okay. 4 is common for all the cars. Wheels is common for all the cars. Such kind of variable you just made it static guys. The moment you made it static, right? This wheels belongs to the class memory. The moment you create a class, not only when you create an object, guys, the moment you create a class here, class, car name or something, if you create in the computer memory, some memory will be allocated to this particular car class. For the car class, some memory got allocated already. Okay, before you even create the objects also, when you created a class, some memory got allocated for this car class in the computer memory. In that car class memory, okay, when you say static, when you say when you create a variable with the static and initialize that variable, right? What will happen here? When you say static, what will happen? When you say static, that variable which is specified with static will be stored in the class memory. It is a common memory, class memory, static memory, whatever you can call. All three names are same. Class memory, static memory, common memory. Okay, all the three things are same. Okay, class memory, static memory, common memory, all the three things are same. Wheels is equal to 4. Okay, wheels is equal to 4. Fine then. Okay, so wheels is equal to class memory, static memory, common memory. All are same. Okay, and there are three objects here. And this is object difference, object difference, object difference are referring to this. But here, this class memory will not have any object difference. It will be referred by the same class name itself. This class memory, static memory, common memory, where the static kind of variables will be stored are referred by the class name itself. There will not be any separate object difference kind of names like HAMZ or KCarens or M Swift or kind of things won't be there. The class name itself will refer to the class memory or static memory or common memory where common variable values will be stored. Okay. So to save this memory here, we have to store the wheels is equal to 4 here in the class memory. For that, we have to make the wheels as static. The moment you provide this keyword before the wheels, it will become static. Now, now guys, how to access this static? How to access? So here you are accessing. Okay. So fine. Now, okay. So if I want to access, okay, if I want to access this company model price, okay, how to access? You see, I can write like this console.log using the object reference HAMZ dot company, I can say. Okay, using the object reference, all the instance variables whose values keep changing for each and every object that you have created here. For example, Honda, Kia, Maruti company, Amaze, Karen, Swift model. The values of these variables are getting changed. Such kind of things you can access using the object reference of the object. Okay, that is HAMZ dot company. Okay, console.log HAMZ dot model, then console.log HAMZ dot price, console.log. Here for wheels guys, you should not access using the object reference. How to access the wheels? Wheels you should use the class name like this. Here instead of object reference, class name, because here wheels is stored in the common memory, that is a class memory or static memory which is referred, okay, by the class name. Okay, so like that you have to do car.wheels. Okay, similarly here if you go, and here also same thing guys, console.log k parents dot company. Okay, console.log k parents dot model, Then here console.log k currents dot price. But when you access the wheels, you have to write car dot wheels. You have to write. Okay. You should not access the wheels with the object reference. Okay. It's not correct. So console.log again mswift.company. Using the object reference, all the instance variables which are initialized using the constructor can be called. But this variable, which is specified with static keyword and whose value is common for all the classes, all the cars, for all the objects, okay, should be stored in the common memory and should be accessed using the class name. mswift.model, then console.log mswift.price, then console.log car.wheels. Okay. Now run this code. Right here, go to terminal, simply say new terminal here and run this code, guys. Node space demo.js. You see, first car details, second car details, third car details got printed, right? We're able to access all the class variables. Even the methods also can be specified as static, guys. Even the methods also can be specified as static. Okay. Even the methods can be specified as static. For example, uh, if I say static here, if I put static here, I can call this method with the help of class name. If I don't put static here, this method should be accessed with the object reference. Okay. So here I have to access like this, hamz dot get car details. Okay. When that particular method is not static, if I don't specify static, you need to access this method with the help of object reference. Okay. Let's run this only for one class. I'm doing this. Okay. Node, otherwise I'll just let me run this again. Okay, there is a problem coming. Reference error. Wheels is okay. So there is a problem with the wheels, guys. Okay, let's see what is the problem. Here, what is coming first of all this stuff, Honda, all the stuff, and okay, this is the next one, right? Honda and all. You see, company of the car is Honda came. Model of the car is Amaze came. Okay, and but the price has not come. Huh? Okay, just give me a second. Let me find it out. What exactly the problem is? Honda. Only this part came, right? When I say Node.js demo or something. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me clear this, guys. Okay, let me get this error again. You see, up to price we got it, but wheels is not coming because wheels is not defined. It is saying, okay, wheels is not defined. It is saying because maybe we are accessing the wheels in a different way here. Okay, wheels is not here actually. Okay, so if I say here car dot wheels, let's see what will happen. Okay. You see, number of wheels of the car are 4 is coming. You see, you have to access the wheels with the help of, if it is static, right, you have to access the wheels with the help of class name only. So here, instead of using this keyword, you have to use class name to access. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, number of wheels of the car are kind of thing are coming. Okay, so it is working fine. So that's only the thing, guys. Okay, but if I make this particular method static, then I don't have to call this method with the help of object reference. I have to use a class name to access. Okay. The moment you put static here, you have to access this wheels or method name, which are mentioned as static keyword with a class name, guys. Okay. So that's what is the thing that you need to understand. Let me run it again. You see, it's working fine, right? You are able to access the method. You were able to call the method with the help of class name because this particular method is specified as static keyword. Even the wheels, when specified as static keyword, should be accessed everywhere within the class, outside the class using the class name. Okay. And if it's not specified with static, you have to access this variables and methods with the help of object reference of the object reference name of the object you can do. That's what is the thing you need to understand, guys. Static means something that belongs to the class memory, common memory, or static memory. Okay. If it is not specified as static, that variables and methods or properties of the class belong to the instance or object. Okay, they keep changing from object to object. Okay, such kind of things are instance variables or instance methods, but static variables, static methods belong to the common memory and should be accessed using the class name. Non-static, that is instance variables or object variables and methods, should be accessed using the object reference. Okay, that is referring to the class object. Fine. So with that note, hope guys you understood what exactly is static and how to use static in JavaScript. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.